let's get into 1Corinthians. Okay, 1Corinthians. Now, this is Paul writing a letter to the church in Corinth. Once again, the letter says, now concerning collections for the saints, Paul was collecting money to send back to Jerusalem for the believers who were being persecuted, because the second you believed in the Messiah, you were kicked out of your family's home by your parents or your friends. You were ostracized, you were isolated. So Paul was collecting money to send back to Jerusalem, and he was collecting money from the church in Corinthians because these guys were rich. They were living in big cities. These were believers who were prospering financially, and they will send money, they'll donate money to Jerusalem, which is a good thing. Offering is a good thing, especially when it goes to the needy and the poor. So Paul was collecting money to the poor.
That was a minute of talking and no Bible verses to prove anything said in that minute-long monologue. The reason money was being sent to the saints at Jerusalem was because there was a famine in all the world. So as Acts 11 verse 29 and 30 says, the disciples sent relief to the Jews in Judea by the hands of Barnabas and Paul. Where is he reading that the Corinthians and Galatians were wealthy when the Bible doesn't describe the churches of those cities as wealthy? What this man did was the definition of private interpretation. Not only was it a private interpretation, but it was a great example of what it looks like to lean on your own understanding and not give context for a passage in the Bible. This is a lesson on what it looks like to have private interpretations of the Bible and what it looks like to lean on your own understanding. Now that you know, don't be like this.
For your edification.